Today, let's talk about how to stop overthinking and making decisions you won't regret. There is a quiet weight that almost everyone carries, a restless mind that loops endlessly, a thought that replays over and over again, a decision we fear is getting wrong. We call it overthinking, but it feels more like growing in our own mind. Tonight, we explore how to silence the noise, how to calm the mental storm, and how to make decisions you will not regret. Decisions rooted in clarity, confidence, and peace. Let's talk about understanding overthinking. Overthinking is not a flaw, it is a mind trying to protect you. Every scenario you replay, every fear you analyze, every outcome you imagine is your brain attempting to prevent regrets, pain, or embarrassment. But the problem is this: the brain even protects you the wrong way. It magnifies fear, it exaggerates consequences, it underestimates your strength, it confuses possibilities with reality, and then it traps you in hesitation. Overthinking does prevent mistake, it prevents movement. And without movement, you cannot grow. Why you fear making decision? Behind every moment of overthinking is fear. Not laziness, not confusion, just fear. Fear of what? Fear of choosing wrong, being judged, miss outing, failing, hurting others, facing consequences, and regret the outcome. But here is something few people realize. You are not afraid of the decision. You are afraid of the imagined pain that might follow. Overthinking is a story filled with assumption, prediction, and exaggeration. And the mind tells that story so convincingly that you begin to fear the future before the future even exists. Let's talk about the cost of overthinking. Overthinking still steals time, it steals sleep, it steals space, it steals confidence, it steals opportunities. But more dangerous of all, it steals clarity. But clarity does not come from thinking more. Clarity comes from thinking better. Every moment spent looping the same thoughts is energy you could have spent moving forward. And here is the silent tragedy. Most regrets in life are not about the decision we made, but decision we were too afraid to make. Let that sink in. The psychology of clear decision. Clear thinking is not natural, it is trained. The mind loves certainty, but decision rarely offer it. So what does the brain do? Is try to predict every outcome, every possibility, every danger, and every disappointment. This is why overthinking feels endless. The brain is searching for a level of certainty that reality cannot give. Clarity comes not from eliminating uncertainty, but from accepting it. True decision making requires calm, awareness, self trust, emotional regulation, honest reason. These are the pillars of clarity, and we will build them one by one. Let's talk about the 5 question method for instant decision clarity. Here is a method used in cognitive psychology to break overthinking and reveal clear decisions. 5 simple questions, 5 sudden shifts in perspective. Question 1. What do I actually want? Not what others expect, not what you fear, what you genuinely want. Question 2. What is the worst realistic outcome? Not the imagined catastrophic one, the realistic one. Can you handle it? Most of the time, the answer is yes. Question 3. Will this matter in 5 years? If the answer is no, it is not worth destroying today for. Question 4. What is my intuition whispering? Not yelling, not pushing, whispering. Your intuition is often wiser than your anxious mind. Question 5. What action moves me forward, even slightly? Choose the direction that creates momentum. Even a small step ends overthinking instantly. These 5 questions turn mentally fog into direction. Use them often, use them gently. Your mind will slowly learn clarity. The 5 minutes rule for overthinkers. The 5 minutes rule is simple. Limit your analysis to 5 minutes, then act. Why does this work? Because overthinking thrives in unlimited time. If the mind is given hours, it will create chaos. But if it is given 5 minutes, it becomes efficiency. Set a timer. That is one. Think, reflect, choose, and act. Decisions do not need perfection, they need movement. Action ends overthinking because action creates reality, but reality is easier to manage than imagination. How to trust your decision. Trust is the foundation of clear thinking. Without self-trust, every decision becomes a threat. Here is how to build trust with yourself again. 1. Keep small promises to yourself. When you follow through, your mind learns, I can rely on you. 2. Accept that mistakes are part of progress. Mistakes don't destroy you, they shape you. 3. Stop asking for constant reassurance. Options confuse, voices conflict. Clarity comes from within. 4. Believe that you can handle any outcome. This is the ultimate freedom. When you trust your ability to adapt, decisions lose their fear. Once you trust yourself, overthinking loses its power. Then how to quiet the mind before decision. A noisy mind cannot make clear choices. You need stillness, you need space, you need grounding. Here a simple method to calm your mind instantly. 1. Deep breaths. The 4 to 6 methods. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6. Repeat. This actives the body relaxation response. 2. Write down your thoughts. Empty the mind onto paper. Clarity appears when thoughts stop circling. 3. Step away temporarily. Clarity often appears in silence, during a walk, a shower, or quiet solitude. 4. Focus on present moment. Overthinking lives in the future. Clarity lives in the now. 5. Ask yourself, what do I know for sure right now? This question cuts down through anxiety like a blade through fog. A quiet mind is a wise mind. Let's now reflect on all what we have been saying. The goal is not to think less. The goal is to think clearly. The goal is not avoid mistakes. The goal is to grow through them. The goal is not to control the future. The goal is to grow through them. The goal is not to control the future. The goal is to trust yourself enough to face whatever comes. Overthinking is not who you are. It is a habit. And habits can change. You can learn clarity, You can learn calmly. You can learn confidence. And with each small step, you will make decisions from a place of wisdom, not fear. Remember, remember this. You will regret inaction far more than imperfect action. Your life moves forward the moment you do. Think clearly, choose gently, trust deeply. Your future is shaped by the decision you make today. Thank you.